Every night, the security guard at this office sees the same thing. An old woman, hunched and slow, walking the deserted hallways on the CCTV monitors. He'd get a chill, grab his flashlight, and go check. But every single time he arrived, the corridor was empty. The air would be still, the silence deafening. There was never anyone there. He started to think he was losing his mind, that the long, lonely nights were getting to him. He'd rub his eyes, stare at the bank of screens, and promise himself he'd get more sleep. But then, she'd appear again. Same time, same hallway. A silent, shuffling figure in the grainy black and white feed. He started keeping a detailed log. 2:17 a.m., floor 3, west corridor. 3:42 a.m., basement level, near the archives. She never followed a predictable path, but her presence was a nightly guarantee. His colleagues laughed it off, blaming faulty wiring or reflections from passing cars. But he knew what he saw. He even tried rewinding the tapes, but the footage would always corrupt around the times he noted. It was as if the system itself didn't want a record of her. The strangest part, she never looked at the cameras. Her head was always bowed, her face hidden by shadows, as if she were lost in a world of her own, completely unaware of the electronic eyes watching her. Until last night. Last night was different. At precisely 3:33 a.m., she appeared on screen 7, the one pointing down the main lobby. But this time, she stopped. For a full minute, she stood perfectly still. The guard leaned closer to his monitor, his heart pounding against his ribs. He felt a sudden, intense cold wash over him, even though the heating was on. Slowly, ever so slowly, she lifted her head. Her face was a pale, wrinkled mask, and her eyes were wide, dark voids that seemed to stare right through the lens, right into his soul. The feed glitched, the screen filled with static. A screeching noise erupted from the speakers, and for exactly 3 seconds, as he was recoiling from the monitor, he saw her reflection in the darkened screen. She was standing right behind him. He quit the next morning. He didn't even wait for his shift to end. But they say the cameras at that office still record movement in the dead of night, a lonely figure forever walking the empty halls. Would you dare watch the footage? Thanks for watching. Subscribe button.